body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back on Alan Wake 2. So we're just about to, I think, investigate this body. And we've unlocked our first key image. And we can place it on the case board. So let's do that. So yeah, just wanted to say a big thank you for stopping by the channel. I hope that you're having a great day.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I think not. Okay, placing a key image on the case board begins a new line of investigation. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Okay. Okay, I think that's all the evidence we can put on the board. So these are our weapon upgrades. We don't have enough, we've only got 2. So we'll come back to that later. Okay, let's find some more evidence.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
It don't take a genius to work that one out. So we can put these on the board. Consistent with previous murders.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
I'll say.
But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Maybe they were disturbed. Okay, the clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. Okay, learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Or killers. Okay, so I'm guessing we have to find more evidence.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
And you won't want to use that park bench again, would you? Definitely not. Yo, these guys were having brewskis while they were taking hearts out of people's chests.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Yeah, it looks like they were filming this shit.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Back to the case board. Okay, the victim. Talk to someone.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Okay, there for later. So we've got to speak to somebody.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Yeah, he was the FBI agent in the first game. I remember the guy was a bit crazy. He was just hell-bent on taking down Alan Wake. And then I'm sure he was taken by the shadow monster, whatever they were. Okay, what happened to him?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I'll say.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Okay, yeah. Premeditated or spontaneous.
Yes. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
You know, what the hell's he been doing for the last 13 years?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Okay, you can use profiling inside Saga's mind. Place to get inside the head of suspects and victims. Okay. What's that?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst move. That's nice.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click.
Alright, I'm just repeating
Lights are off.
what I've just done.
But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
You do all that, officer.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Jesus.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Okay, what's it say? Can we read it? There we go.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
The
words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
How has she got this ability, though?
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Okay, that's what we needed to do.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him.
A page.
In his chest. I must find out what.
Okay, so we go back to the body.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns. Doesn't make sense. Asking wrong questions. There we go.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires?
Have I been this way?
Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
What's this? Have I read this? Yeah, I think I did.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Alan is watching over us. Okay, more manuscript fragments are taken.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Have I been here? I think I have, right? Oh no, this is new. I think. Okay, someone's been playing poker. That's locked. Can we get a key for it, or...?
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type. I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I'm getting lost. Let's try and find our way back to the body. Okay, came this way. He went this way, I believe.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson.
Force can be a dangerous place.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in.
Right,
We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson. Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Up the pace a little bit.
There's another lunchbox.
We're all in this together, hero. Okay. More fragments.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
You'd think these gates would just be open, you know?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
Did we see this? I think we saw this. There we go. We're back.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Let's do it. Back to Bright Falls.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had
Look at this
today,
guy.
Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's all much. Never enough coffee.
Oh,
Darn sure
dear.
my, I mean
Huge.
our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days. Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Get rid of the map. Update. The hell is she doing? Looking a bit crazy.
I'm gonna go
out
check
here.
something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I mean, we got to explore, right? See what we can find. Any more lunch boxes? Yeah, okay, I can quick access that, thank you.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in,
I mean, I'm sure we'll get to explore more of this town anyway. I don't want to venture too far out.
you've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking.
I doubt we can do too much. Can't talk to people. Let's go and get that cup of coffee. This lady seems lost or something. She's lost something.
Welcome
Maybe her
back,
mind.
Anderson.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Calder Lake was fast off.
I'm gonna guess.
It's out of order.
Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Can't believe that happened.
It won't open. Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Okay. Why were you at Cauldron Lake?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Can you tell me what you saw?
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Okay. Why do you think it was a cult?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What did you find? What was that? Okay, we can profile him. Or both of them.
cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
That's evidence. Can't be holding out on us.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them?
That's enough. That's enough out of you. Back to the caseboard.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Case closed.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Okay, cult of the tree.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Is that why they had the symbols instead of numbers on the case? It's got to be, right?
Doesn't look right.
Just zoom out a little bit. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Okay, I think that's it. Back to the witnesses.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Okay, so Rose was in the first game, but she looks way different. She kind of lost her mind as well. She went a little bit crazy. Can we profile Rose? Because I'd be freaked out if she was saying stuff like that. Maybe not right now.
All set. My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. The wizard was always my...
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hard not to when she knows your name and saying your daughter died.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, okay. After you, sir.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Kill the Joe. Make some mo.
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
Okay. Nice, so we're taking your goodies, whatever they were.
Agent?
Deputies.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say,
That guy
"Bust
just
the
punched a
government."
bear. Cardboard bear.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Shit, it's dark down here.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Sarcasm.
It doesn't budge. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Okay, back to the case board.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Chest ripped open. Illegible words on heart.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Shouldn't she be wearing gloves?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
I would say so, right?
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Is that guy Iceman out of the X-Men? It sounds familiar.
No, wait.
Sheriff?
Did he just disappear?
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light.
Okay.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Lights just went off. Oh Jesus.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
How do we aim our flashlight now?
Gotta move. Now.